Good morning and welcome to today's video. Now in today's video we are again going to do something a bit different. This is again we're not going to cover the index expiring today, but we're going to cover two stocks which are SBI and IndusInd Bank. Now I'm covering these two as I believe they're going to be giving us important moves in the coming trading session, and SBI especially is a favorite of many people who trade F&O and even equities. Then apart from that, on the news front there is not much, as everything is right now going on about the Reliance AGM, but I had already discussed the Reliance AGM in yesterday's pre-market video. This is as I wanted everyone to get the analysis the day before so they understand what the price action is showing and what the levels are showing. So if they want to put AGM related trades via F&O or equity, then they have more data to do so. So again, just for Reliance AGM, as I said yesterday, people are not going to focus on the financials much. What they want to know is when is going to be the market launch of Reliance Jio Infocom and Reliance Retail. That's what everyone is going to want to know. And plus, what's going on with the new energy business. This is as Reliance has used the new energy business as a very good PR tool in the past months. So now they will have to show something for it. Otherwise it will just be blabber which is coming out of Reliance. Now on this AGM I believe will be very important for the stock, as the past 2-3 AGMs have been basically lackluster. Nothing significant Reliance has managed to tell, and this will be basically, I'll say, a litmus test for the stock. Now also, before we go into today's video, do take a look at yesterday's video if you are interested in trading Reliance, and also if you're interested in trading Wipro. This is in yesterday's video, the analysis I shared for Wipro and my trades which I had shared have already started doing well. So anyone who had entered them will already be in a certain amount of return, whether it's the equity front or the F&O front. And for Reliance, I had sent AGM what trades I'm most likely going to do. And so if you're interested, then do check out yesterday's video. It's in the description box below. Now coming to today's video, we'll start with State Bank of India. Now SBI has been trading in a box range, which has been very frustrating, because why I say that is, if you look at the past few months, it's been one big box range and then many small box ranges, like even which we're in now. So it's basically just been hammering people that way. So now how do I expect SBI to trade? Now this is not the first analysis I'm doing on SBI. If you go through the past videos, I had covered it at this point at the top, and I had called the top, as I had given 880 as a resistance and a lower side target of 790. We actually came down to it, and that is where we formed a box range support. So the analysis that time worked, and now let's see if today's analysis works. Now coming to the levels. Now the reason I believe SBI is not able to have much of a move is simply because of the trend catcher indicator. I'm saying that as the trend catcher indicator is below zero, and any basically move towards anywhere is ending up just in a flattish way. So due to that we are not able to break out, plus the volume build up is completely neutral. There is no one side is having clear control if you look at it on overall structure. So until either the trend catcher indicator comes back to zero and above, that's only when we'll break on the upside, or the trend catcher indicator, if what has formed now, basically if you look at it, the black line and the red line have managed to join. If the black line goes below the red line, then we're going to break the bottom of this. So it's going to be something to watch keenly in the coming sessions. Now coming to the simple price action. Now, so on the simple price action front, as long as you're between the 795 and 830, this box range move will continue. But I believe this is a very strong support, and yes, we have a high volume bearish candle here, which many who watch my videos know, but I'm not paying much attention to this one, as it's not obeying a lot of the technical rules which I have around this candle. So due to that, I'm going to practically ignore this candle, and I'll just consider it a neutral zone, and I'll only go long until if we break 830, and only go short if we break 790 on any side. Now if we break 830, then the move will be towards 845 to 853, which is a very strong resistance zone. If we break that, then back to the old resistance of 880. On the support front, if we break 795, it still has to break 790, as that old support held true then, and it will still hold true. But if we break that, then 765 is going to come in a jiffy. So according to me, right now, SBI is perfect for people who are doing option selling, as you can literally sell calls and puts and just let it wander about. In fact, August series would have been very good for anyone to do option sales in State Bank of India. But now coming ahead, I think it's reaching a pinch point at which it's going to decide which side it's going to take. I say that due to the Fed basically event coming in September, the GDP numbers which are coming this week for India. So all this will cause this box trade move to end, and that's why I've chosen to look at State Bank of India. Right now it's purely a 50-50 game because the volume has not picked any side, and also the trend catcher hasn't picked a side yet. Once it either does a crossover here or starts heading up, that's when you will know which side State Bank of India is gone, but those are the levels for it. Now coming to IndusInd Bank. Now IndusInd Bank, depending on how you look at it, is also not been doing well. As if you look at it in a bigger picture, IndusInd Bank has managed to fall from a high of, let's say, roughly 1,700 to current price of, let's say, 1,415, but it made a low around 1,325. So that's a big fall it has had. So now the issue IndusInd Bank has is, yes, it's formed a very nice candle here, but if you see, it's gone and been stopped by the 50 MA. 20 MA is support, but now if you leave these moving averages, the main issue is what is going to come is this quant resistance level here. Any up move will have to manage to break above 1436 to 1445. This is a very strong resistance zone. If it manages to break this, then this deadlock will end and it will go up towards 1500, 1520 and end up forming a range there, and I will provide a new trading update there. On the other hand, on the downside, as of now, IndusInd Bank, it's very important for it to keep this support at between 1378 and 1400. Why I say that is if we go to the shorter time frames, let's say we have gone to the 3-hour time frame now, and if we go to the 3-hour time frame, for example, we will see that there is a high volume bullish bar which is formed. Now, there's a quant support at 1400 and there's a quant support at 1378. So as long as it holds these two supports, up move is still intact. So if it breaks the high of basically today's candle, then it will be going up to 1445 easily. But the risk reward here is pretty useless for an equity trader. This is more of something which will benefit the F&O segment and more of a day trade rather than a positional trade. So as I said, I believe that as of now, it will trade within this range and this support. But if it breaks this top, then it will go here, and this is going to be the real judgment point. As if it gets rejected here, then it's going to go back down. So what are the indications are there for it? Now, the positive for IndusInd Bank is that the volume build-up has come strongly bullish, and the only negative right now is the trend catcher has not been able to reclaim the zero mark. Since the volume has come in support, if the trend catcher comes in support too, then is when IndusInd Bank will be able to go to this zone and take off above it in the coming days. So IndusInd Bank is right now something that I believe if it comes down towards this supports is where I might even consider an equity buy in it, just for a small trade, not for medium term position or long term position, just a quick in and out for a few days can be an opportunity. This if it comes down towards this, it will go back above there. However, if it breaks this and goes here, then that's a day trade at max via F&O, not an equity, because you're not going to make anything in percentage points in a normal equity trade. So that's my analysis for IndusInd Bank and State Bank of India. If you liked it, then hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel. And also, before you go, do check out yesterday's video, as Wipro and Reliance's analysis is very important, as Wipro especially is doing things which are going to be very interesting, and so I think you should give it a watch. Thank you.